we want to stay high level and talk about Kanye.
All my topics are depressing.
I kind of want to touch on Ye.
All right.
We can talk. We can talk about it.
Well, okay, so y'all give me what you guys have gathered, because
Oh, man.
I can't lie. Ever since I think it was last year when him and Drake had their issue and everybody was talking about Ye, I kind of like muted anything that had to do with Ye off my timeline. But I know that I saw some clips, and I know that.
Wait, you picked a side?
Huh?
You picked a side?
He chose Drake.
No, it wasn't that. I just didn't
Drake
want
over
to.
Ye?
I didn't want to hear about it. Like he keeps popping back up, and I realized that he might be going through some things and having issues. But
I feel like Kanye is a lot smarter than we perceive him to be.
I don't think he's no dummy, man.
I do think that he is a genius.
He plays that mental thing into a way of marketing almost. And it's so fucked up.
I don't think he's playing. I think he's really fucked up in the head.
Yeah. Well, Kim want to divorce him. So
yeah.
he went on, he had a rally, and there's a video of him basically saying that Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves.
That's wild.
She led them to more white people for them to work for.
That's wild.
Yep.
Which, technically,
he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
but the way he made it sound, is
sound
way
crazy.
worse than the actual situation was.
His approach was
Harriet Tubman led them to be free people where they could work for pay, where they could get married, where they could start a family on their terms. Mm-hmm. If they weren't happy with the working situation that they were in, they had the ability to go and find another job.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not what slavery is.
Exactly. The point that from what I saw, that it's like, bro, we came from nothing. And if you look at the structure of how our country is set up, you don't have to work for somebody, at least not now. But what happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
Keep going.
You got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody not everybody has the entrepreneur mindset, but you had to start somewhere. You had to work for somebody or do something in order to. It's just like we're kind of like missing that point in it. Like, bro, we used to get beat, and we didn't have anything for ourselves. Now we have an opportunity to earn that. You had to start somewhere.
Right.
How? I just don't know how that part gets missing. But I think his mind moves at a million miles an hour, and you're not thinking about all those small points. But when you make such a big statement like that can be offensive to our people, like,
if you're gonna make statements like that, you got to be thought out. You have to have the statement thought out. And the problem is he shoots from the hip so often.
Yeah.
That when he goes back and really listens to himself, you can see it. Like when he does interviews, there's long pauses
where he's gathering his thoughts.
Yeah, his brain's trying to catch up, or his brain is processing.
His brain is processing all the information all at once, and he just spews out an answer.
Yeah.
And he very well may have known all the things that I just said.
Right.
But
that's not how his brain's
you
working.
walked over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you feel about his prior statement before this statement that slavery was a choice?
It's the same. It kind of goes into the same thing where I feel like if he had the ability to actually
articulate
sit down,
his thought. Yeah,
he might have been able to make some kind of a point. Though slavery as a choice is a wild thing to justify.
It's a wild statement without nothing behind it, without any explanation.
But it's a lot, man.
It is. So do you think that Kim is okay by saying that she wants the divorce? Yeah. Did we see that coming at a certain point in their relationship?
Kanye's been wilding for a while.
Yeah, we don't know nothing that happens behind the scenes as far as they're concerned and whatnot, man.
We only have to deal with Kanye when he wants to sell something. She has to deal with Kanye every day.
All the time. You're right.
Imagine that burden.
Okay, but how do y'all feel about that? Because that's been a pattern for a minute, and I know that everybody has talked about that at some point. But to be real with you, that's what got me off Ye. Like, I know people like his music. Kanye West is the reason I started rapping. But I don't. He's the furthest thing from my mind when it comes to music nowadays. Like
He definitely doesn't set the standard.
Yeah, I don't look for Kanye music like that.
Me
I
neither.
don't. If I hear something and it's a bop, I might listen to it, but I'm not actively like, oh shit, his shit drops Friday. Which
Right.
it's worth pointing out.
His shit
Supposedly he's dropping some shit on Friday.
supposedly,
Yeah.
That means Drake is around the way.